안녕하세요, 루장입니다. 파이샬 슐탄의 인터뷰 내용이 있었는데요. 사우디아라비아의 선두주자임을 확실히 밝혔습니다. 그 내용을 다 같이 한번 보시죠.
Definitely. I think, look, we went into a segment which is a four-door sedan segment, which has limitations on a market size, and definitely we are achieving our targets. We are on time, actually slightly ahead of schedule on our Saudi plant here in the kingdom, which is being built 1 hour north of Jeddah in King Abdullah Economic City. And in US, we've pretty much taken over the market, in our segment. We are the leaders. I can definitely say that.
But I feel like there's a little bit of slowing down in the EV market. And I think some of the buyers, including myself, and I wanted to buy an EV, and then I said I'll wait a little bit. And this is the sentiment, the general sentiment. People are waiting for better batteries, lesser prices, because some prices are really high, despite the competition from the Chinese cars. So how do you deal with all of this? You have the competition, you have some of the countries, actually the deadline was delayed further. So how does that integrate with your plans?
Look, as a business, you have to be agile and you have to have answers. And really, Lucid is all about technology and efficiency. So a lot of people don't know that Lucid Motors is already producing vehicles that gives you 830 plus kilometers on a single charge. You just need to charge it once in your home every week. You don't even have to go to the public charging in a country like, let's say, UAE or Qatar or Kuwait or Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, yes, if you're going from Riyadh to Jeddah, which is 1,000 kilometers, you're going to need some place to charge in the middle. But other than that, if you're just driving in Riyadh or in Jeddah or in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi or between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, you can charge your car at home. We provide a charging solution to every customer gets a free home charger and money to install it. So you just take the car, take the charger, take the installation credit, and get your thing installed, the charger installed, and you will. I think, look, the competition is always going to be there, and the technology and efficiency is going to drive the leaders, and that's what we believe in at Lucid. We are the most efficient car. We give you about 8 kilometers per kilowatt hour of battery usage, where our competitors are less than 4. So we definitely are raising the bar, and we're listening to the consumer. We want them to be our slogan is compromise nothing. That's what Lucid is all about. So you're going from an internal combustion engine into an electric car. You're not losing the luxury. You're not using the technology. You're not losing the range. You're actually gaining in all of those. We won 3 years in a row Luxury Car of the Year, Car and Driver Car of the Year, Motor Trend Car of the Year. So, it's companies like Lucid that are going to change the perspective, hopefully, over time.
So your main market in the Middle East is Saudi Arabia?
Currently, we are selling cars in Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. Next year, we are definitely going to be going to 2 more markets that we haven't announced, but we are very close to announcing those.
In the Middle East?
In the Middle East. In Europe, we're going to another 3-4 markets for sure. So we are going to continually grow as a company. We currently have showrooms in, of course, Canada, US. We are in Germany. A lot of people don't know that, and we are in Netherlands. We are in Switzerland. We are in Norway. So we are expanding very rapidly as a company. And as I said, here also we're expanding rapidly next.
What is your market share in Saudi Arabia and the UAE?
We are the leaders for sure. There's no one who comes close to us.
Tesla.
400. No, they just entered the market. Good luck to them for sure. But we are outselling our internal combustion competitors by 4 times. So there's no EV that even comes close to us. And alhamdulillah, it's a very good blessings to be in Saudi Arabia, because the change is happening in Saudi Arabia very rapidly, like UAE. There are a lot of infrastructure being built, and the consumers are very well aware of electric vehicles.
What about the technology? How is it progressing? I mean, obviously the main technology in the EV is the battery. So your battery, where do you make your battery?
So we actually make our battery in-house. We're very vertically integrated. We were a battery company before we became a car company by the name of Atiwa, and we were supplying to many OEMs their batteries. So we buy our cells from companies like Samsung and Panasonic, world-renowned cell suppliers, and then we take those cells, we actually do the magic and make them into modules. We actually supply batteries to other companies also. Even currently, Formula E was our recent ended relationship, but Formula E was buying all the batteries for all the cars, and we also sell our technology to other OEMs, like we have announced with Aston Martin, where they're going to electrify using our technology because it's the best technology out there.
Right. And what about the semiconductor and chips war that is going right now, and some of the announcements made by China regarding selling these semiconductors and chips? How is it affecting Lucid, and how is it affecting the EV industry as a whole?
I think, look, there's a general slowdown in the EV industry, and as you were mentioning in the first question, and I forgot to answer that, but definitely there is a slowdown, but it's a temporary hump. There's a lot of tariff wars happening, and because of that, there's a lot of things happening between the countries, but we think it's going to be over, and I think efficiencies are going to be good. More suppliers of chips, more production of chips is definitely going to allow the AI revolution and the EV revolution to continue. So I see that coming back on track in the coming years.
So there is still an appetite for EV.
Definitely. Oh, we're still growing. In Saudi Arabia, in UAE, in Qatar, in Bahrain, in Oman, all countries are still showing a 30% CAGR on growth of EVs every year till 2030. So even with the slowdown, this region is going to grow with electric vehicles tremendously.